Are you a little bit more reactive than you'd like to be? You find yourself being emotional and jumping at the first thing that triggers you. It's okay, you're not alone, I've been there too. Which is why I want to share in this video a guide so you have more control over yourself than being a reactive mess. So, let's get into it. What is up, man? Welcome back to the Sophisticated Man YouTube channel. I am Tino, Rigano, men's development coach. Make sure you hit subscribe for more men's improvement content. So what exactly is being reactive? And in my definition, it's essentially being emotional, triggered, and jumping at the first thing that makes you angry or upset. A girl rejects you and you lose your freaking mind. You go nuts. Or a guy disrespects you, he says something you don't like. You get really angry, maybe you want to start fighting him. You get very emotional and reactive. Like something is causing you to emotionally react to something, which is basically meaning you're not in control of that situation. That person or that situation has control over you. And what I want all of us to start being like is more non-reactive. Stoics talk about this a lot. You can see it in characters like Thomas Shelby, characters like James Bond. A lot of these alpha male movie stars exhibit this quality. And when you're non-reactive, you can choose to respond to something, which is very different than being reactive. When you respond, it comes from a grounded, centered place, and you are in control of that situation. And sometimes you don't even have to say anything. You can just let it be and move on with your life. That's being non-reactive. So I'm going to share with you 3 things that help you become more non-reactive that I've done in my life and have been massively effective. The first thing that you can do is to practice meditation. I've said this so much on this channel, but man, is it effective. Meditation really helps you become the observer of your thoughts. And really that's important because when you're reactive, you get triggered by your thoughts. You get triggered by other people's words, by other situations that happen outside of yourself. But meditation brings you back to center. It brings you back inward. The very practice of focusing on your breathing, not spending too much time thinking about a certain thing. Yes, thoughts will come in, but you just have to naturally learn to let them go. There's a really great phrase out there. It says, you are the gatekeeper of your thoughts. You don't have to entertain every single thought that comes into your mind. And that's the key to being non-reactive, is to not always entertain everything that gives you stimulus. You see, it's being more controlled, more deliberate, more grounded with your approach. The second thing that you can do is start taking walks by yourself. I talk about this a lot on this channel as well. Going on solo walks with no phones, no people around you, no distractions, just you and nature and the road. And really it helps you kind of circumvent your own thinking, your own thoughts, your own ideologies, things that maybe get you on your nerves, your problems. You start to create solutions that way by sitting there and thinking through it. You can learn and train yourself to start to take more of a methodical, systematic, objective approach, which is the best place to be as a man. You want to think logically, not emotionally. A lot of times the emotion will get you into some trouble. And I've known that from experience. Even if you're in a conversation with somebody and something pisses you off, something you know is triggering you, and you're about to be reactive, say, hey, look, I gotta take a minute just for myself so I can just process this, and you have to walk away from them, then you should do that. I've done that before in situations where I was really emotional and I knew I was gonna do something reactive, but I had to say, look, I gotta take a walk, man. I'm not in the right headspace. I need to take some time to myself. That is really effective. And the third thing that you can do is to journal about it. And I know some guys find it really weird to journal. I think it's feminine. The more mindful you are, well, you're not going to be mindless. And that's essentially what this entire topic is about. You don't want to be mindlessly reacting to everything and not even knowing where it's coming from, falling to your triggers, falling to your vices. By journaling about them, now you actually have it written down of what it is you're triggered by, what emotions you're experiencing, how you're experiencing them, and what you can now do to move past it. Journaling is basically you just reflecting on the situation, reflecting on the things that maybe bother you or how you handled that situation. So now you have documentation, written documentation of what you did and how you can improve upon it. There is nothing feminine about journaling, about your experiences, about your situations, bro. That's how you get better. If you don't measure it, you'll never see it actually grow. So measure these situations. Literally take the time to write out certain thoughts, certain feelings that you had in that moment, certain words that were said that maybe triggered you. It really is effective when you can see it and you can reflect on it now. You combine that with all the other steps that I just mentioned, bro, you will become much more non-reactive. Maybe not to the level of like James Bond or Thomas Shelby, who basically just seem like they're completely stoic and emotionless. You will at least be more in control of yourself. You not let your emotions get the best of you. That's where I want you to be. You don't have to be perfect at this. Sometimes you might mess up and react sometimes, but that's okay. Don't beat yourself up. Go back to square one and try again. Eventually, you'll notice you're less and less reactive and you're more non-reactive. And that way, when you're in that position, people start reacting to you because they see that nothing really can get to you. You have that groundedness and that focus about yourself. And that's where I want you to be. That's where I want myself to be. So these things will most definitely help you if you take it seriously, take it one step at a time, and you learn to become more mindful as a man. So if you enjoyed that video, give it a thumbs up, comment your thoughts down below, let me know what you thought about this topic. Do you agree with me? Do you disagree with me? Let me know any future topics or subjects you want me to cover on this channel in the future. I'll read all of your comments. Make sure you hit subscribe and hit that notification bell if you haven't done so yet. And if you want to join a community of like-minded men who are all putting themselves first, working on their personal development to become the most confident, fulfilled, and attractive versions of themselves, click the link down below to join my free Facebook community. And if you want to work with me personally, right now I offer one-on-one coaching where I help create structure in your life. I help you set goals. I help you take action on those goals, hold you accountable to those goals, build your confidence, and all things related to manhood, lifestyle, and relationships. Click the link down below to apply for a free discovery call. I'm accepting clients right now and I can't wait to work with you. So that's the video, man. Hopefully you enjoyed it. Hopefully you gained value from it. Understand that being non-reactive is being more grounded, being more focused and deliberate with your approach, so you can respond. If you're that mindful and aware of yourself, sometimes you don't even need to respond. But getting to that place is a practice of the 3 things that I mentioned, so go back and watch them, try them out yourself, take action on these things, and you will become more of a stoic, grounded man who doesn't let his emotions control him. And trust me, I'm on this boat with you. I will be doing the exact same thing. At the end of the day, man, remember, everything truly does start with you. You want some more videos about men's improvement? Click the videos right here. Peace out, man.